rushed to the hospital. Shannon only, thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. How you doing today? It's almost Christmas. Hope you enjoying your Christmas shopping and all that. Definitely appreciate that. Thank you so much. Dana Tour 12, thank you so much. I appreciate that. You need to pull up more often. Come check out the live more often. All right, let's see here. Let's see here. Let's see. We got Coben in the house. We got JJ Niner in the house. We got Roger. Shout out to Roger. Critter. Random Ash. Mary Clausis, 584. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So I'm eating healthy today, y'all. I got my pineapples right here, so I hope you guys don't mind me eating my pineapples. I haven't really ate nothing today, so. And water. Pineapples and water. Shout out to my mom. She in the building. What's going on, moms? A giant chicken salad. Nice, nice, nice. Nice, nice, nice. Make sure you guys hit the like button for me, man, please. It helps the live get into a nice little algorithm, if you guys don't mind. You know what I mean? But how everybody holidays going? Man, everybody enjoying their little Christmas shopping? Oh, they got some long lines out there right now. I mean, there's traffic everywhere, really, to be honest with you. Like, it's just, I came from the gym earlier today, and they built this nice little, like businesses over there. You know what I mean? So you got it's the Stater Brothers over there now. It's a nice little shopping center, you know, and it has got real, real busy. So I was leaving the gym today, and it took me at least about 10 minutes to even get out the parking lot to the light and to the freeway. Like, it was crazy. It was crazy. Keith, Merry Christmas to you too. Shannon only. So, I know you guys seen the title of the live, right? Thumbs up in the comment section if you guys seen the title of the live right now. Thumbs up in the comment section if you guys have seen, if you've seen the title for the live. Randomly asked, okay. Critters, all right. All right, so who has heard about that story? Who has heard about that story? Type yes if you guys have heard. If whoever heard of that story that's been going around, type yes for me so we can so I can get an idea of who all is familiar with the story and who's not. Okay, so we got some people who's familiar with it, some people who's not. Okay, so you know about it, but you don't know the details, okay? Okay. Well, that's what I want to kind of touch bases on today. I mean, we can talk about other things as well. I also wanted to talk about something else as well, but that's one of the things I wanted to touch on today was the, it's a viral video that's going around of 3 fake UPS delivery drivers um, that was pretending to, I guess, make a delivery to a particular house. Now, I'm pretty sure the house is probably a random house. As far as what I was seeing on the news, they were saying that based off the cars in the driveway, they felt like this family had some money, So, um, first of all, the devil is real. You know what I mean? Because you have to be the straight up devil to do something like that. Period. Especially when you have younger children inside of the house. I can't remember the exact ages of the younger children. I want to say maybe between 5 and 7. Somewhere in between there, I believe. But, to go in somebody's house, yet alone unalive them, and to do it in front of 2 young children is just sickening for sure. And I say that because, like I said, I believe in God, so I don't really believe in the death penalty like that. I just feel like that's supposed to be God's choice of who, when a life should be, taken or whatnot. But I feel in this case right here, I feel that they definitely deserve the death penalty. Straight up. You know what I'm saying? Like, to do something like that in front of those 2 little children like that, the way they did the mother, the father, and then I think the son was about 20 years old. That was just crazy right there to me, man. Crazy. Randomly said, absolutely, I never seen a video that bad. I was shaking and sick feeling after. Absolutely heartbreaking. 100% heartbreaking. 100%. 100%. I mean, it's like, the prison system is crazy because, believe it or not, you got some people who commit crimes like a murder or whatnot, and that will go to the penitentiary and that would actually get praise for what they did. They got stripes, you know what I'm saying, in the penitentiary, you know, coming into the penitentiary. But I believe in a case like this, I mean, any case that you unalive somebody, you don't get no props for that. But definitely for a case like this, in penitentiary rules, I don't think that you get no props for that either. You know what I'm saying? Like when you involve kids in the situation, you know, that's when everything kind of like goes out the window. You know what I mean? They're supposed to have a code is, you know what I mean, no women, no children involved type of thing. So, if they going by the street code or whatnot, then they don't broke all the rules and regulations to that. Period. Period. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, um, what you guys think about that, man? Do y'all think that they should get the death penalty? Or do you think they should might as well just spend, of course they're going to spend life in prison, but, would you guys rather see them get a death penalty or would you guys rather see them, do life in prison? Me personally, like I said, I feel like, for a crime like that's horrendous, I think you should definitely get the death penalty, for sure. And like I said, I'm not even really a believer in the death penalty, but that right there definitely deserves it for sure. That's for sure. That is for sure. What do I think about Nicki Minaj? She's up and coming. What you mean, up and coming? I don't like wishing, the worst on nobody either, random, but, you know, like I said, that was a devilish act right there. That was a true devilish act. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like when you're doing devilish acts like that, then, I mean, I'm speaking for myself. You know, I really don't have no sympathy for you, to be honest with you. That just me, whatever the case may be, but at all, at all. So, you know, every Christmas Eve, my children and I go and give it out. It is a wonderful thing. That's what's up. That's what's up. It's always good to give back to your community, though. That's for sure. Dana Tour says, eye for an eye. Yeah. Yeah. And he also said, you live by the sword, you die by the sword. You know what I mean? So, you know. Rod Hayes says, I hope all is well. We okay? I'm going to see our numbers expand. Myron Gaines and George Billings, Tamara Neely, and April Chapman. It's just great to see more conservatives. That's what's up, man. That's what's up, man. Hope all is well with you too, bro. Yeah, so what you guys think about that though, man? Let me hear what you guys got to say about that. Give me some feedback. I got you eating pineapples out. Pineapples is my favorite, man. It's one of my favorites for sure. That's for sure. One of my favorites for sure. Merry Christmas to you as well. Merry Christmas to you as well. Also, hey, so I heard that they released the Epstein files. Has anybody got a chance to see those yet? I hope so too, Randall. I hope so too. I hope they ain't gonna have no PTSD, when they grow up. Hopefully don't have no. I mean, because listen, I was having a conversation about this earlier. You know how sometimes I think some of you guys remember a conversation we had a little while back, about, you have somebody, let's say a black person, right, who gets picked on a lot, by Hispanics or, has gotten maybe jumped or beat up, by some Hispanics or whatever the case may be. as a kid, and he kind of grows up disliking Hispanics for that particular reason, just because of that one little group that was picking on him or bullying him or beating him up or what I mean, whatever the case may be. I say that to say because, like I said, with these kids, like randomly said, hopefully they're too young to remember, but hopefully they don't grow up with the hate in their heart for that particular race because of what that those three guys did to their mother and their father and their brother. You know what I'm saying? Like, hopefully they're too young to really, kind of know. But again, they will grow up. You know what I'm saying? They will be able to read, about what happened, or I'm pretty sure, you know what I'm saying? Like, people go tell them about what happened. But I'm just praying that, you know what I'm saying, that they don't really, like I say, stuff like that can mess up a kid's mind down the road as they get to an adulthood, though. You know what I mean? Like real talk, man. So, hopefully somebody, whoever's going to be next up to take them kids in, that they give them some counseling if they need so, you know what I mean? Things like that, though. Like, seriously, though, because, we don't want the kids to turn out to be, angry at the world. You know what I mean? Shannon, you talking about the Epstein files? Right. Hopefully they do choose love and nothing more. Yeah, so I heard that they released the Epstein files, but I also heard that it wasn't like the whole entire, I don't know if you want to call it a dictionary. You know what I'm saying? You know, but I heard that they released them. I haven't heard anything like as far as who was on them or any politicians or anything like that yet. So um, I don't know. But then, like I said, at the same time, like how long has the government had these files for? You know what I'm saying? Like how long has the government had these files for? Like and my opinion is, I may be reaching when I say this, but I feel like we'll never know what the government be up to though. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like unless you in that circle, to me, sometimes they'll tell us anything. You know what I mean? Like at the end of the day, that is my personal opinion. I believe it's been 3 or 4 presidents since they had the files. What? The Bible says that God will forgive you all of sins except blasphemy against the Holy Spirit, but we will pay for the sins before we leave this earth. But God will forgive if you ask. You're right. You're right. He will forgive. But it also says, thou shalt not kill. You know what I'm saying? So, and that's what I wanted. So listen. So you know how in the 10 Commandments it says, thou shalt not kill, right? I mean, does that have to, of course, if you have to defend yourself, like it was a life versus another life, of course you go defend yourself. You know what I'm saying? So, or let's say with war, right? When there's a war, and you gotta go over there to war, and of course will be casualties and things like that. Does that count against the thou shalt not kill thing? Now, I be having questions like that. I be wondering, you know what I'm saying, about things like that, because it don't break it down and say, well, only in case, I mean, only if this happens or an exception for this. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I don't know. People of every race need to stand in unity and lead instead of follow. People are so quick to follow the next. That's the truth. I mean, it's a copycat world. You know what I mean? It's a copycat world. Because when you think about it, a lot of things that happened back in the day, like a lot of trends and sayings and things like that, they're starting to come back again in this era. But this new era feel like they thought of it, but it's really from back in the day. So it's like a copycat. It's a copycat game. It's definitely a copycat game, man, for real. Everybody trying to be like the next person or follow the next. You know what I'm saying? They ain't, I guess ain't nobody trying to follow you after that though. But let me see. Rely on 1 John 19:5. If we confess our sins, He is faithful and just to forgive us for our sins. You right? You right? But like I said, I just wonder about things like that. I just wonder about things like that. I'm a human being. I have a mind. I have a brain. I'll be wondering about things like that though. But as far as them Epstein files, like somebody was telling me with the Diddy thing, right? They were saying how, whatever he was doing in his bedroom was kind of like his business, which it really is his business though. You know what I'm saying? Now some people are a little bit more freakier than other people. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like as long as you ain't, like they give you full consent to do whatever, you know what I'm saying? If things get a little freaky in the bedroom, then that's their business. You know what I'm saying? Like that's their business. Yeah, I'd rather walk alone too, to be honest with you. And walking alone begins, is sometimes it's not that many people there with you. Everybody want to go do the other thing, West 7188, shout out to you. Happy Tuesday to you as well. Happy Tuesday. Jason Hearn, what it do, baby? Happy Tuesday, man. Happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. But yeah, what y'all want to talk about, man? What y'all want to talk about? What am I getting you for Christmas? What you getting me for Christmas? Favorite Christmas memory? I think one of my favorite Christmas memories was when there was this particular race car track that I wanted it for Christmas one year. I can't remember the name of it or whatever, but when I seen it on TV, it had like a whole bunch of loops and you know what I mean, cars doing all kind of stuff, and you'll come off the track and do like a jump. You know what I'm saying? And I wanted it so bad when I was a kid. And I told my mom about it, you know what I mean? And, she acted like, she couldn't get it or, it was too much or, you know what I mean, whatever the case may be. But I remember she had bought it for me. And when Christmas came, I came downstairs and I opened that present up, and there it was, man. It was that race car track. I was so happy, man. Like y'all have no clue, boy. Like so that was one of my favorite um, Christmas memories that I can remember right now off the top of my head was that race car track. That's for sure. Dana, Dana said, "Let's talk. Let's talk." Shannon, no, I did not get a chance. I'm sorry. I apologize. I actually had a funeral. Not a funeral. I'll take that back. I had a visual that I had to go to. One of my friends passed away in a car accident. So I was kind of dealing with that. Um, so no, I did not get a chance to do that. I apologize. So I apologize. Hope you forgive me. Uh, so what you guys getting for Christmas, man? I want the GI Joe with the King Kung Fu grip. The GI Joe with the Kung Fu grip. What? What do I want? What do I want? What do I want? I want some Apple AirPods. That's what I want. I want some Apple AirPods. You know what I'm saying? I can't really think of nothing like that right now, but yeah, I'll take some Apple AirPods. I had one of those racetracks. I thought it was so cool back then. Man, I'm telling you, bro, I was on that thing all night. I remember also when I was a kid, I used to love Superman, bro. Like Superman was like my main character though. You know what I'm saying? Like so anyway, I remember as a kid, 'cause we had a upstairs and a downstairs, right? So I remember putting a pillowcase, you know what I mean, put a little safety pin around my neck. Now that I think about it, I had a safety pin literally by my neck to hold it together. But I was thinking back then as a kid, they could have came loose and poked me or whatever. You know what I mean? Well, anyway, I used to have a little pillowcase around my neck like a cape, like Superman. Man, I tell you, I used to jump from damn near the top of the stairs to the bottom of the stairs, thinking I was flying. I'm jumping all off couches. Man, I'm doing all kinds of stuff, man. Like childhood was fun, man. My childhood was fun. I can't even lie. I can't even lie. Um, I just want more beads. Laugh out loud. I love them so much. Some beads, okay. Ever put anything in your ears? Ever put anything in your ears? What do you mean by that? I gotta ask you what you mean by that. I think so you gotta watch sometimes what you say when people be saying things. I got a handmade ceramic lobster dish from a customer made in '71, random item from her home. Oh, I know what I am gonna get for Christmas though. That's what I am gonna get. My mom gonna make me a homemade peach cobbler. You know what I'm saying? I love peach cobblers, man. And my mom, she makes one of the best peach cobblers that there is. You know what I mean? So I'm definitely gonna have me some of that. I'm gonna tear it up too. I'm gonna tear it up. Not sure. Consult says, "Have bro, you're a real one. I'm sorry that you're going through whatever you're going through, but I can tell you're definitely a strong individual. So I know God will bless you and answer your prayers." I definitely appreciate that. Not sure. Consult. I definitely appreciate that, man. You know, I've been going through a lot, man, but I'm just trying to, keep one foot in front of the other. Keep my faith. You know. I remember me and my brother doing bullfighting and Matador with blankets as the cape. Old school rap record. I like to Get Tough by CDL, and either CD or MP3. I don't think that classic is available except as a vinyl record. Yeah. Merry Christmas to you too. Dina, what it do? Dina, what it do, Dina? Shout out to Dina, man. Shout out to Dina. Shout out to Dina. What up, Jason? Dina, I love you more. I love you more. Vancouver, though. I know it's cold as hell out there right now. I know it's cold as hell out there right now. That's for sure. I predict that the peace cobbler is going to last about 10 minutes tops. Half is going to destroy. Hey, Jason, you right about that. I was going to say about at least 15 to 20 minutes. 10 minutes, it's possible. It's definitely possible. That's for sure. That is for sure. And I'm going to tear it up too, boy. Like, I got my special bowl. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, it's about to go down with the peace cobbler, though. That's for sure. Keep the Lord first half. I want you and Jay to stay churched up. Check out the Nicki Minaj, Erica Kirk conversation when you can. The Nicki Minaj and Erica Kirk conversation. What's that all about? What's that all about? West Coast? Yeah, I can't wait till I get that peace cobbler, though. It's going down. It's going down. I'm telling you. Thank you, Jason. I miss doing the music reactions, but like I said, YouTube has gotten so crazy nowadays, man. Like, you can't even really react to music no more like you was able to, like, when we first got on here about 6 years ago. We was going crazy with the music, but now it's like every time you try to react to something, it's getting blocked. You know what I'm saying? And you got a lot of creators who does like $10 movie reactions or not movie reactions, music requests. You know what I'm saying? And then you got people who complain that they doing that, but sometimes people don't understand that that's the only way that the creator can get paid, because they can't get paid off the music, of course, because it's not theirs. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, for a lot of us, this is what we do actually for a living. So it's like kind of like going to go clock in for 4 or 5 hours or whatnot and not getting paid for it. People gotta start understanding that, though. You need to listen to it. I'm gonna try to check it out. The Nicki Minaj and Erica Kirk conversation. Is it a good conversation? Tell me what it's about. Thank you, Wonder. Good to see you also. Hope you're having a blessed holiday. Being the elephant on the feed. Thank you, Dina. I definitely appreciate that. You so kind. You are so kind. You know that? You're such a beautiful person. You give me such a great compliment like that. That's beautiful. That is beautiful. That is beautiful, man. Shout out to Dina, man. Shout out to Dina for the great compliment. I definitely appreciate that. It's 41 Providence over. I have no issues with Nicki Minaj, but that whole tuning point thing don't sit right with me. Just don't feel genuine to me. I like Charlie Kirk right away. So what's she talking about? Was she talking about Charlie Kirk's podcast thing, the little turning point? Come on, y'all, catch me up with what's going on. Don't be gatekeeping. Tell me what's going on. What Nicki Minaj was saying? Shannon, what are you talking about? It's not my place to say. I think someone needs to go back to the video from a month ago. Oh, Dina, hugs and kisses to you. Hugs and mwah, mwah. Shannon, what you talking about? Am I lost right now or what? What about Jay? I'm in California, Jason. West Coast. Southern Cal. Where you from? Or where you at? Vancouver, okay, that's right. Yep, Vancouver. Living legend. What it do, baby? What's going on, champ? Everything good? How your holidays going? How your holidays going? Oh, really? So it's a lot of conspiracy theories going around, huh? Huh. I need to check that out then. I must have missed that because I have read several comments. Believe me, I am very far from an ignorant person. Chilling with fam and spending like a man. Yeah, I think everybody's doing that. Have remember when you want to see Mr. Video? Yep. No, he actually came out here to see us. He came out here to see us. We went to go pick him up from the airport. And then we went to Vegas actually. We all went to Vegas for a little vacation. That shit was funny as hell. You talk about that reaction that we did? I forgot the music. Which one was that? What song was that? Damn, I can't remember what song that was. But yeah, we did a music reaction though. I remember that. It was in Vegas. It was in Vegas. ZZ Top, that's what it was. Yep, Dina, you right. Yep, it was ZZ Top though. Yep, I remember that one though. That was crazy. That was crazy. Damn. That was back in the day right there though. Damn, you have been with me for a long time though, huh? Damn, that's solid right there though. You solid though, Dina. That's what's up right there though. I appreciate you though, for real. That's solid right there, boy. That's a commitment. You know what I'm saying? To hang with me for that long, me have. That's a major commitment right there. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Much love. Much love. Where you stay at anyway, Dina? What part of the world you at? Shannon, I don't know what you're saying neither. I'm kind of lost too, to be honest with you. Remember that one of my faves was Bill Burr, Black versus White. Yeah, that one right there. Or was it Black versus White? I like the one with the lotion. I think with white people don't wear lotion or something like that. That shit right there was hilarious though. Like for real. Oh, you from Tennessee? That's what's up. What part of Tennessee? My mom from Tennessee. What part of Tennessee are you from? Pigeon Forge. Okay, I ain't never heard that one. You got me on that one. I ain't never heard that one before. That must be like out in the boondocks right there. Y'all probably got like one stop sign and two stoplights. Nope, I ain't heard that one either. My mom probably did, because she from out that way. But is it a small town or what? Like, that was like one of them towns you see on TV, like in movies and stuff like that, where, you know what I'm saying? It'd be like creepy and stuff like that. One stop sign and two stoplights. One, look, one police car with a small police station. I'm just messing with you though, Dina. That's funny. So who has all done their Christmas shopping already? East. East Tennessee, yes, it's been in movies. It's the second highest visitor spot in the world. Damn, for real? So what the heck do they got out there then? I ain't never, I mean never heard that before. Never. Like, what movies filmed there? Where you at? Like, give me some movies. Not no. Give me a movie that I know though. You know what I'm saying? LA was different when I was there. I mean, different in what kind of way, Jason? Dolly Parton graduated from our high schools. Oh, for real? Dolly Parton? What? Yep, I remember that, Shannon. That's the one that we reacted to. I think that was one of our first videos that actually went viral, if I'm not mistaken. That thing went crazy though. You know what I'm saying? But you gotta understand too, back then, You know, everything was shut down. You know what I'm saying? That's when we was going through the little pandemic. Everything was shut down. You know, so it was nobody doing nothing but inside the house. So, you know, views was definitely different back then than they are now. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody's, you know, doing shit now. You feel me? Damn, that's pretty close then. That's cool right there. Yeah, I had tears in my eyes too, though. Sharing that shit was funny as hell, though. Hey, it's another one that we reacted to. What was it, man? I'm so bad with names but it was the one when I think people was outside protesting, and this dude was in the back. He was in the back behind somebody trying to be heard. So he just kept yelling. He was like, "Hey, hey!" And then the dude that was talking, he stopped and looked at the dude. The dude just looked at him, and then the dude that was yelling just turned around and walked away. That shit was funny as hell for some reason, though, man. I don't know if y'all remember that one though, but that shit was funny, boy. Uh, do you like the show Landman on Paramount Plus with Billy Bob Thornton? It has to do with the oil industry, but a dramatic storyline type of thing. I haven't seen that one yet. You can fly who out, Dina? Don't threaten me with a good time. Do not threaten me with a good time. I may move in, kick my shoes off, take my socks off. I may move in. Are you talking to me, Dina? What? You will fly little old me out? Really? That's what I'm saying. See, Dina, you so nice, man. Like you so damn generous. You so damn generous. Why everybody can't be like you? Dina, you got an Instagram? I was gonna say, um, I was gonna say, send me a request on Instagram. You know I'm scared to fly. Now I flew. I guess you can say twice now because I had to fly there. No, did I fly there? No, I flew back. Yeah, I drove there. I flew back. That's what it was. Yeah, but yeah, I'm scared to drive. I mean, I'm scared to fly. You got TikTok and Facebook. What's your name on Facebook? I did fly to Vegas. Actually, I flew from Vegas back to Cali. Damn, you remember that too? You got a good ass memory, Dina. You got a good ass memory. Same as YouTube. So Dina. Okay. I'm gonna look you up. We can talk about that 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 um that that flight. Dina Pope Kate. I'm gonna write that down, Dina. You know, I'm telling you, I'm very forgetful. My mom keep telling me I need to give me a notebook so I can keep notes of things I need to do. Shannon says, "Have I know Dina and I have been with you from the start. You guys have been with me for a very long time. I can definitely agree with you on that for sure. You guys have definitely been here with me for a very long time, and I'm telling you, you guys don't have no idea how much I really appreciate you guys. Like I really do. Excuse me, I really do. You know, I wish I could meet some of you guys sometimes. You know, like I be running to some people. Like this is one guy, I forget his name, on YouTube, but you know he's a family member also. He goes to the same gym I go to, and today he see me. He's like, "Hey, Half man, what's up, man? You remember me?" I'm like, "Yeah, I remember you. Like, you know what's going on?" And he was there with his trainer. You know, he was telling me that he had went to the hospital. You know what I mean? And come to find out, his A1C was really high. You know, he got diabetes. So, you know, he was like, man, it made me want to get in the gym. You know, but he was telling the trainer, like, oh, yeah, he's famous. And I said, bro, don't do that. I'm not famous. Stop saying that. I am not famous. I'm little old me. That's all I am, just little old me. I'm nowhere near famous. So you telling me? So you guys both stay in? I know you guys don't both stay in Tennessee. Shannon, you said where? Shannon, where you at again? Oh, you're going to meet me and Shannon. Oh, I'm always gonna be me, Dina. That's for sure. I'm always going to be me. I've been me for since me was me. You know what I'm saying? Let me see. Nah, for real. Have if you want to react to some stuff on YouTube, I would say check out some of the stuff Candace Owens is saying about the Charlie Kirk death. Some are saying it's all lies. I don't know though. But Shannon only is that Baltimore? B more Baltimore. So not sure. So wasn't Shannon and Kurt? Weren't they cool though? Huh? Y'all should come out here to California. Y'all should take a trip to Cali. Take a trip to Cali. So yeah, so not sure. So is she saying like some things about Charlie Kirk? Cause I thought Charlie Kirk and Candace was pretty cool, or am I mistaken? I haven't lost a damn thing in Cali. You haven't lost nothing. You got to find it first before you lose it. You know what I'm saying? You got to find it first, Dina, before you lose something. You haven't found it yet. That's all that is. You haven't found it yet. That's what I'm saying. So, you come out here, then we can meet up. You know what I'm saying? Kelly, shout out to Minnesota. Kelly Anderson, what's going on? Shout out to Minnesota. I know it's freezing cold out there right now. I mean, freezing cold. It's probably so cold out there, it makes me want to turn my heater on. So what's going on with Erica and Candace, man? Y'all gonna make me have to get off this live, man. Go check that out, man. Like, y'all keep talking about it. So you're saying I can't fly you out Tennessee? I'm not saying that, Dina. I'm not saying that, but I'm just saying, like, why can't you come out here to Cali? You know what I'm saying? I'm scared of airplanes, man. So listen, Vegas to California is only like a 45-minute flight. You know what I'm saying? It's only like a 45-minute flight. So that wasn't really a flight. You know what I'm saying? And back then I was drinking. So I took me a few little shots. You know what I'm saying? I was straight. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not saying that I won't go out there. I'm just saying though, Dina, come on now. Work with your boy. Work with your boy. Shannon, you can email me. Or get a do you have Instagram, Shannon? Here we go. Cough, cough. Sniffle, sniffle. Come on, Dina. Y'all need to get Instagram, man. Y'all need to, because I respond like way faster and stuff like that on Instagram. I'm telling you, y'all really want to get if you want to get in touch with me, I'm telling you, hit me on Instagram. I be having people literally like some of our family members on here, they be calling me on Instagram. Like it's crazy. I pick up sometimes too and talk to them too. So Shannon, download Instagram. Get Instagram. Dina, get Instagram. Y'all download Instagram for your boy. Do me that one favor. Shannon says, I have an email and a phone. I'm old. Oh, how old are you, Shannon? What you consider old? How old are you? Thank you, Dina. I love you too. See, that's what I'm talking about. I love you too, man. Make sure you keep it the same name you got here so I know exactly who it is when you send me a friend request. But Shannon, how old are you, Shannon? You talking about you old. Oh, stop playing. Stop playing. How about you, Dina? How old are you, Dina? Jason said everybody in Canada is still pissed the Dodgers beat the Blue Jays. Hey, y'all had it though, bro. Like y'all had that, man. I don't know how y'all let that go, to be honest with you. Yes, Dina. Oh, y'all still young, man. Y'all young. Y'all young. Stop it, Shannon. It's not hard to use. It's easy. It's real easy. Real easy. Y'all still young, having fun. You know what I'm saying? Young and having fun. But yeah, get Instagram though, Dina. Then we can talk about that little trip thing. By the way, you guys, I put my Cash App. I pinned it in the top of the comments, just in case somebody might want to be generous and do like an early Christmas present or something like that. You know, like I said, it helps out me. It helps out the channel. Yes, Shannon, you had to get Instagram, unfortunately. Not sure said to keep it real, I'm only 38, but I do like women a little bit older. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Okay, I love you too, Dina. Hopefully I'm still here when you get back. Oh shoot, man, that's funny. That is funny. Let me see something real quick. Let me see. 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 All right, so this is what we're gonna do. All right, how many people on here? Not that many people on here. Okay, so this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna do 4 songs. We're gonna do 4 reactions. Maybe 3. Maybe 3. What time is it? Maybe 3. Maybe 3. Might not have enough time to do 4, so we might do. We're gonna do probably 3. All right, so put in the comments what song would you like to see me do a live reaction to right now. Whiskey Myers, Broken Window. Whiskey Myers, Broken Window. Whiskey Myers, Broken Window. Whiskey Myers, Broken Window.
Is this it? Maybe I should schedule a plumber on Thumbtack.
Can you guys hear that?
Good call. You the man.
Let's go, boys!
One thing I've noticed about football fans is they all talk like the players can actually hear them.
Proud of you. Looking good. Keep it up.
But when you have Geico Insurance, you'll always be heard. They have top-notch customer service with people who really care.
There you go. That's how you run inside zone. Anything for you, bud.
All right, here we go. Whiskey
Song's called
Myers,
Broken Window Serenade.
Broken
It's,
Window, Serenade.
I wrote this song about a guy who was in love
So you guys can hear it? Y'all
with
good?
a girl growing up and kind of just goes through her life and the stuff she had to deal with, and she actually ends up dying of amphetamine abuse, and it kind of explains the area where we're from really good. So
Wow.
there it is.
A couple of pearly flies is what I brought to you.
Mm.
Thought you should know. And them muddy waters flowing as you take my hand past the creek down by the hollow through your daddy's land.
Mm.
Could buy you a diamond, but I cannot change the world 'cause I ain't got no money. You'll never be my girl. Thought you should know. You was gonna be a singer, a big movie star, but you can't catch no breaks, baby. Hollywood is hard. Now you work down at the tarmac off of 155, and you're dancing for your dollars, just trying to stay alive. It hurts me so.
Mm.
Thought you should know. You feed your addiction with your crystal meth, and I plead for your life as it takes you to your death. You
Wow.
make your deal with the devil. Your looks begin to fade. I saw you laughing through the tears as you slowly slipped away. I watched you go.
Damn, that's crazy. So overdose on crystal meth, though. That's deep.
As you slowly slipped away, I watched you go. Thought you should know. Yeah, I watched you go. Thought you should know.
Y'all know I love those live instruments.
That cold rain is pouring. Say, lay you in the grave, and I can barely recognize you in your fragile state. No more signs of depression from a long time ago. I thought ran a pretty flyer as he slowly laid you low. It was a rose. I thought you should know. And it was a rose. I thought you should know. A couple of pretty flies, what I brought to you. I saw you through a broken window with a different point of view.
Mm. That was deep right there, man. Let me see. Shannon said it's like the story of half my family. I think that's why I became a nurse. Bless your heart, Shannon. That's great. You know, addiction is crazy. You know, I had I call him my uncle because my father was with I call her like kind of like a stepmom to me because my father was with her for years. It was like a common law marriage thing. They never got married, but they was together for years. But anyway, my father had 2 kids by this woman, and basically it was like family now. So I called her brother my uncle. However, he overdosed off of heroin behind a Stater Brothers a little while back. And addiction is crazy. It really takes a toll on you, man. It takes over of you. I mean, if you allow it to, for sure. But and addiction can be, and it ain't gotta be drugs. It can be gambling. You know what I'm saying? It can be buying shoes, or or whatever the case may be. But this particular case right here in this song was about a drug addiction that basically cost that person their life. You know what I mean? Um, it's just sad how people can get addicted to these drugs like that, man, and you know, and don't really understand like how much they will be missed if they're not here no more. You know what I mean? Or how much they are loved by their family and friends and associates and things like that. So but like I said, that drug is so powerful, man. It just takes over you. It really takes over you. I thank God that I was never addicted to no drug. I never did nothing outside of marijuana anyway. You know what I'm saying? Besides alcohol, of course. But other than that, that was it for me because, especially from the area that I grew up in, we've seen that all the time. We've seen that every day. Smokers out there, crackheads out there. You know what I'm saying? I seen how they were. So in my mind, I was like, I never want to be like that. I never want to be addicted to something to where it got me stealing from my own mama, my own sister or brother or friends or, my job or, you know what I mean? Whatever the case may be. So, I made sure I stayed far away from that. And then I had people around me who, made sure that I didn't get caught up in that world, 'cause like I said, where I was from, it was easy to get caught up in that. Very easy, very easy. So I definitely thank God that He took care of me for that one, for sure. That's for sure. All right, so we got Choices by George Jones. Let's see this one. Choices by George Jones. All right. Choices by George Jones.
I've had choices since the day that I was born. There were voices that told me right from wrong. If I had listened, no, I wouldn't be here today, living and dying with the choices I've made. I was tempted by an early age. I found I liked drinking. Oh, and I never turned it down. Ever loved one, but I turned them all away. Now I'm loving and dying with the choices I've made.
You see what I'm saying? He was turning his family away. Once again, the alcohol, the drug. I don't know if he was addicted like that, but based off what I'm hearing from that part right there, he was running his own family away by the choices that he made. I mean, that's a perfect song choice. I mean, not song choice, but perfect title for that.
And I, with the choices I've made, I've had choices since the day that I
Mm.
I guess I'm paying for the things that I have done. If I could go back, oh Lord knows I'd run, but I'm still losing this game of life I play. Living and dying with the choices I've made. I've had choices since the day that I was born. There were voices that told me right from wrong. If I had listened, I wouldn't be here today. Living, dying with the choices I've made.
Man.
Living and dying with the choices I've made.
Ain't that the truth, though? Living and dying with the choices that I made. You know what I'm saying? Because you still living, you still here. So you're still living with the choices that you made, whether they was good or bad. Either or, you're still dealing with, or you're still living with those choices. And you have to die with those choices too, because you can't change them. Right? You can't change them. You know what I'm saying? So that was nice. That was nice. I think I'm going to find something to eat if we don't chat again between now and then. I hope you have a very Merry Christmas. I hope everyone has a Merry Christmas. All right, Jason, man. Check you later, champ. Appreciate you, man. What time is it? Oh, it's 6:30 already? Damn. All right, so I got to get ready to go, man. I got to go up here and got to do just a little bit more Christmas shopping, man, and I'll be done with my son. I'm only doing giving my son something, my mom something, you know what I mean? Like everybody else, you know what I'm saying? You know. Times is hard right now. Times is hard. You feel me? But I have fun with you guys, man. I definitely appreciate everybody pulling up. You know what I mean? I definitely appreciate everybody, man. Thank you so much for joining me today on this Talk About It Tuesday / live music reaction. Y'all gotta be doing live music reactions now. But what's that say? Yeah, those are very interesting facts about that song. That's for sure. Living and dying by the choices that I made. That's when you think about that, that's deep. That's really deep. But anyway, man, I love you guys, man. Thank you guys so much for tuning in with me, man. I appreciate you guys. Hope everybody have a Merry Christmas. If I don't talk to you guys, tomorrow or on Christmas again, I hope everybody has a Merry Christmas. Always remember, you may not always have what you may want, but you definitely have what you need, and that's life, that's breath. Your kids, family is healthy, things like they may have a job, you may not have the best car, but you have a car. You know what I'm saying? You may not have the big 6-bedroom house, but you have a house or you have an apartment. You know what I mean? So always be thankful and grateful for the things that you do have. And, if there's some things that you may want, just work hard for them. Not saying that you don't need them, because if that's what you want, that's what you want. That's your thing, But just make sure you work hard at it, stay consistent, keep your faith, you know what I'm saying? Stay prayed up, and make sure you guys always keep God first. You know what I'm saying? And with that being said, I love you guys. Peace and blessings. And until next live, I'll catch you guys later. Peace.